5 by 9, 14 by 9 into 13 by 8 divided by 13 by 2. Let's write it as into 2 by 13. 2 how many times? 13 cancel. This is 7 by 2. Total 7 by 18. We already have 5 by 4. 5 by 4 plus this value is 7 by 18. Right. So we'll go for LCM 36. 4 9 times 9 5 45. 2 times which is 14. 59 by 36. 123 by 36. 42. 789 can be written as 289. 289 can be written as 17 square. Base values are same, exponent should be same. 2 is equal to x by 2, x is equal to 10. Answer to sambandham ledulema. Answer kosam marchina adi. X is 10, no doubt about it. 43. Right. So after decimal you have two numbers, here one number, total 3 digits. So this particular value becomes 0.001 minus 0.001. Both gets cancelled. Numerator is wait. Yes, this value. This is 0.0001 and then you have 0.01. Add 0.01 here. This becomes 0.011 minus 0.0001. So after decimal here we have 4 digits. So let's write it as one more 0. 110 minus 1. Forget about this point. Last 3 digits. Let's concentrate last 3 digits. 110 minus 1. 109. So answer is 0.0109. Next, x% of 500 is equal to y% of 300. Percentage cancel. 2 zeros cancel. X by y is equal to 3 by 5. So x by y is 3 by 5. And here x% of y% of 200 is 60. 60 is what percent of this? 30%, right? 10% is 20. 30% is 60. So this is 30%. X% of y% is equal to 30%. Right? Again percentage cancel. Since 15 parts. 15 how many times? 2 times. So p square is equal to 200. P is equal to 10 root 2. What is your question? X. X is equal to 3 parts. 3 parts is equal to 30 root 2. 45. Right. So look at your options. You should write numbers in 2 by 3 to the power of x. So this is 2 to the power of 4 and this is 2 to the power of 5. Do you have any more calculations in denominator? And every option is 2 by 3 to the power of x form, right? Yes or no? So here in numerator we have 2 to the power of 4 and then 2 to the power of 5. Numerator value is 2 power 9. Obviously denominator also you will get 3 power 9. You don't have any cancellation. Need not to calculate denominator. So 2 by 3 to the power of 9. Fourth option. 46. Right. Right hand side you have already 31. Take that to left hand side. Minus 31. You already have minus 336. And then minus 31. Total 367 minus 367. Add 110 to this number, 563. Subtract 363 first, then you can subtract 4 later. Subtract 363, you have 200. Again subtract 4, 196. Right. So right hand side you have 25 to the power of x. Left hand side every number should be in the power of 25. You already have 25 to the power of 2.7 and into and then division. Let me concentrate only exponent. Exponent is 25 to the power of 2.7. Let me write 2.7 into. So we have to add exponent. Then you have division. Now you need to subtract exponent. Yes or no? Right. 5 to the power of 4.2. Can you write 4.2 as 2 into 2.1? So that will be 5 square into 2.1. 25 to the power of 2.1. Exponent is 2.1. Here also you can write 6.4 as 2 into 3.2. 5 square into 3.2. 25 to the power of 3.2. Exponent is minus 3.2. As it is division, you have to subtract. 4.8 minus 3.2. 1.6. Next. $48. 800 minus 32. Need not to calculate. Plus something you have. Value will be definitely less than 800, right? Yes or no? And you need to identify square of that number. Only option is 27, right? Because 30 square is 900. Left hand side you have only less than 800. Answer will be definitely less than 30. You have only one option. Right? Need not to waste your time. How much is this? 24. This is 17. 24 minus 17? 7. You already have plus 1 here. Take that to left hand side. Minus 1. 7 minus 1, 6. Root 36 should be equal to 6. Root 36. Answer is 36. Next. 20 into 168 divided by 14. 168 divided by 14. How many times? 12 times. So this is 20 into 12 times minus 40 we have. You can write as 22 times. 20 12 times minus 22 times will be 20 10 times. Which is 200. 200 minus 110. 90. 51. Denominator value under root 25 is 5. 15 4 times. 60 minus 40. 20 by 2. And 5 goes to right hand side. 10 into 5. 50. 5 2s. 10 and 0 both gets cancelled. Denominator we have 7 6 times. 42. 42 20 times. 42 times 84 and then is 0. 840. $54. Mixed fraction addition and subtraction. Take first integer values, only integers. 4 minus 2, 2. 2 plus 1, 3. And then concentrate on factors, fractions. 7 by 8, minus 1 by 2, plus 3 by 4. Denominator is 8. So let's write every number as having denominator 8. 1 by 2 can be written as 4 by 8. 3 by 4 can be written as 6 by 8. 7 by 8 minus 4 by 8. 3 by 8. 3 by 8 plus 6 by 8. 9 by 8. 9 by 8 in the sense 1 by 8. 4 1 by 8 answer. When you have continuous, when you have only mixed fraction additions and subtraction, first concentrate only integers and then take fractions. Next. $53 ra. $25% of 420. half and half. Half of this number 210. Again half 105. You already have 105 here. Right hand side we have 77, take that to left hand side. And you have minus x% of 140, take that to right hand side. That will be x% of 140, positive number. 105 minus 77, 28. 28 is what percent of 140? 20%, right? 10% is 14, 20% is 28. So x is 20. 55. 25 square, 25. 25 4 times. 100. 3 square, 9. 9 sevens, 63. 6 square, 36. So it becomes 136. Right hand you have 24. Take that to left hand side. Minus 24. 87. You just need to take difference. This is 36 more than 100 and this is 13 less than 100. Add these two numbers, difference is 49, which is 7 square. Ashok being sleeping partner receives 1/10 of the profit. 1/10 of the profit in the sense, let's consider profit as 100%. So Ashok is getting 10% and the remaining is divided between Pramod and Prakash. Pramod and Prakash in the respective ratio 1.25:1. Can we write it as 5:1? Multiply every number with 4. 1.25 into 4 is 5. 1 into 4, 4. So remaining in the sense 10% is over. Remaining is 90%. 90% is divided among these two fellows in the respective ratio 5:4. Total 9 parts, 90%. 5 parts, 50%. 4 parts, 40%. 100% is over. Yes? Next, if the difference between the shares of Prakash and Ashok, in terms of percentage, that is 30%, 40% and then 10%. Difference is 30%. Difference is given as 8340. You are asked about Pramod share. Pramod share is 50%. You need to calculate 50%. From this, let me calculate 10% first. Then I will calculate 100%. And then we can take half of that. Is that okay? Right. 10%. I want to have 10%. How will you get 10%? Divided by 3. 2 times 23. 7 times 24. 8 times and then a 0. 10% is this much. Then 100% is again one more 0. But we need 50%, which is half of this. Half of this number 13900. 13,900. Second option. If the letters of the word Nokia be arranged randomly, what is the probability that all vowels are not together? You are asked about probability. In how many ways can you arrange 5 letters? 5 factorial ways. So denominator is 5 factorial. And your condition says vowels should not be together. So how many vowels we have? 3. 1, 2, 3. Consonants are 2. In how many ways can you arrange 2 consonants in 2 places? 2 factorial? Yes or no? Right. So we have arranged consonants and middle numbers 1, 2, 3. If we arrange vowels in tick mark places, will the vowels be together? No. How many places we have? How many vowels are there? In how many ways can you do that? 3 factorial ways. Yes or no? 3 places, 3 vowels. Any repetitions? No. No repetitions. ఏమన్నా అడగాలంటే అడగచ్చు. అమ్మా రిపిటేషన్ ఉంటే డివైడ్ చేస్తాం. ఇందులో n అనేది 2 టైమ్స్ ఉందనుకోండి, 5 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్ బై 2 ఫ్యాక్టోరియల్. రిపిటేషన్స్ ఉంటే డివైడ్ చేయాలి. ఆన్సర్ లేదమ్మా, చూశాను నేను కూడా. 7/, ఎలా వచ్చింది 7/10? 1/10. 1/10. తేడా వస్తుంది కదా. 1 మైనస్ ఆల్ కాన్స్టెంట్స్ టుగెదర్ చేసారా, అలా అయితే 7/10 వస్తుంది. ఏదో ఒకటి తప్పు, అది ఇదా అదా. బట్ ఎనీవే విల్ సీ దిస్. ఇది కూడా అవ్వచ్చు. 1/10 ఎలాగో లేదు ఆప్షన్లో. ద వే ఈజ్ రైట్. డినామినేటర్ ఈజ్ 5 factorial. Let's calculate 1 minus vowels together case. Vowels together in the sense, yeah, keep it as a bunch. So total you have 3 numbers and then 3 factorial. And then vowels can be arranged themselves in 3 factorial ways. Cancellation will be 1 minus 3 into 2 by 5 into 4. 2 times 1 minus 3/10. In that case answer is 7/10. Don't know why is 1/10 not correct. I'll make sure. చూస్తాను ఒకసారి, చూసి చెప్పాలి. రైట్, నెక్స్ట్ ఏదో ఒకటి తప్పమ్మా, ఏది అనేది రేపు చెప్తా. 63. In the ongoing cricket World Cup, the average runs scored by the group of batsmen is 38. 4 new batsmen whose average runs is 46 join the group. The average now becomes 40. Now find the initial number of batsmen. Let's say we have X members, don't know how many members are there, whose average is 38. To this group you are adding 4 more people whose average is 46. Instead of 46, if we have the fellows who are adding, 4 members are adding to this group whose average is also 38, will there be any change in the average? No. But 4 members average is given as 46, which is 8 more than actual average. Like that, how many members are there? 4 members. So extra number that you are adding here is 4 into 8. Extra number that you are adding apart from average. Now because of this extra number, average increased by how much? Average increased by 2. So if you want to calculate number of persons will be equal to extra number by average increase, right? Yes or no? So how many members were there in the group? After adding 4 members, you have X plus 4 members. Extra number added here is 4 into 8. If you add 4 members whose average is also equal to 38, there won't be any change in the average. But 4 members average is 8 more than actual average. Like that we have 4 members. So extra value here is 4 into 8. Because of this, the total members average increased by 2. Total members and average increased by 2, which is equal to 2. 2 how many times? 2 times. X plus 4 is equal to 16. X is equal to 16 minus 4, which is 12. So initially we have 12 members. అర్థం కాలేదా? కాలేదా? There are X members whose average is 38. To this number you are adding 4 members whose average is 46. Initial members total and extra members total. Now we have X plus 4 members whose average is 40. Initially we have X members whose average is 38. Total is X into 38. To this number you are adding a group of 4 members whose average is 48. This gives you grand total. Now we have X plus 4 members and their average is 40. Solve it, you will get X value. అర్థమైందా? సూపర్ అర్థమైంది కదా? ఏం చేస్తాం? If you follow previous method, you don't need to use pen. Average increased by 8. Like that we have 4 members. So 8 4s 32. Because of 32, average increased by 2. So initially we have 16 members. This is after adding 4 members. After adding 4 members it is 16. Initially we have 12 members. Need not to write anything. But you like this method. 64. 2 trains are running at a speed of 54 km per hour and 45 km per hour. Respectively opposite to each other. Both the trains cross each other in 6 seconds. So distance travelled in that case is equal to length of the first train plus length of the second train. Distance is equal to speed into time. Both are moving opposite to each other, so relative speed becomes S1 plus S2, which is 99 km per hour converts to meter per second into 5 by 18. This is speed into time. In how much seconds both the trains have crossed each other? 6 seconds. Now, this is one case. Next case, when they are running in the same direction, at the same time, at the same rate as before, speeds are same. A man sitting in the faster train observes that he passes the slower train in 30 seconds. Man observed that he crossed the train, slower train. So distance travelled in that case is equal to length of the train, slower train. Length of the train, which is distance. Distance travelled in that case is equal to length of the train. Distance is equal to speed into time again. Now both the trains are moving same direction. Relative speed becomes S1 minus S2, which is 9 km per hour. Converts this to meter per second into this much. This is speed into time. In how much time? The train crossed the man? 30 seconds. And he asked about length of the faster train. From this you can calculate length of the slower train. Then you can calculate length of the faster train. 9 how many times? 2 times. 2 how many times? 15 5 times? 75. How much is this? 9 2 times. 9 11 times. 2 3 times. 15 into 11 165. 165 minus 75 90. Right? Next. The percentage of profit is calculated on the labeled price. Normal profit is calculated on cost price. But now this case they are calculating on market price. Labeled price, or you can say market price. Now initially you have some percentage. Now if they increase, where is it? 65. The percentage of the profit is calculated on the market price, and when a product is sold for 100 rupees more than the label price, you have some number. If you increase its value by 100, will the profit increase or not? Will it increase or not? Yes. 100 rupees more than the label price, the percentage of profit is increased by 5%. So profit is increased by 5%. And you are asked to calculate, find the labeled price. You are asked to calculate market price. Profit increased by, usually we will calculate profit on cost price, but now in this case we are calculating on market price. Profit increased by 5% because of 100 rupees. In a sense 5% is 100, right? Yes or no? Initial value is 100%. If 5% is equal to 100 rupees, 10% is equal to 200, 100% is equal to 2000. Market price is 2000. In the same question, without first statement, the profit is calculated on the labeled price. If you don't have this condition, answer cannot be determined. Without cost price, you cannot calculate profit. In usual case, in this particular case, they are calculating profit on market price. If market price increased by 100 rupees, percentage increased by 5%. Hence both are same. With this condition, it is possible. Without this condition, answer cannot be determined. Are you getting my point? Right. 66. A certain number of men can complete a piece of work in 90 days. If there are 8 men less, it would take 10 more days. How many men were there originally? Right. You can use M1, D1, M2, D2. Certain number of men, X men, can do it in 90 days. And if there are 8 men less, X minus 8, it would take 10 more days. 10 more days in a sense, 100 days. If you solve it, you will get X value. 0, 0, 9x, 10x minus 80, x is equal to 80. M1, D1, M2, D2. This is one way. You need not to use this if you follow. Which one? Anyone? Efficiency kadu. Inverse of what? Inversely proportional rule. You are asked to calculate number of men, right? Number of days and then men. If men decreases, days to complete the work increases. If men increases, days to complete the work decreases. Both are inversely proportional to each other. Initially it takes 90 days, but now it takes 10 days more. 10 days more than 90, which is 1 by 9. So for always increase of 1 by 9, there should be decrease of 1 by 10. Increase comes first, followed by decrease. For always increase of 1 by x, there will be decrease of 1 by x plus 1. So men should decrease by 1/10. How many men decrease here? How many men decrease here? 8 men. So 1/10 is equal to 8. 1 is equal to 8. So initially you have 80 men. Days increases by 1 by 9, so man decreases by 1/10. 1/10 is 80, 1 is equal to 80. Next. 67. A shopkeeper purchases 2 varieties of rice, the price of the second kind being 50% more than that of the first. He mixes the rice and sells the mixture for 27.84 per kg and earns a profit of 16%. If the ratio of the first to the second is 3:2, find the purchasing price of costlier item. So you are asked to calculate cost price of second item. Second item's price is 50% more than first item price. Yes or no? Yes? So let's say this is 100%, the first item cost price. Second item cost price 150%. When you mix it, they are selling it for 27.84 rupees per kg, and thereby he earns 16% profit. 16% profit. But here you need to take only cost price. After getting 16% in the sense, selling price becomes 116%, which is equal to 27.84. And as you need to use cost price, you have to calculate 100%. You need to calculate 100% and you need to use that number. Okay? Now, basically you need to go for cross multiplication or horizontal comparison or vertical comparison, whatever it is. But I don't want to do it. If 116% is this much, 100% will be definitely less than this. Yes or no? Will be definitely more than 20. More than 20 rupees only. But less than 27.84. Yes or no? Right. So I know the first digit. That will be 20s. How much is difference between 100% and 116%? 16%. Last digit 6. Here last digit 4. 6 multiplied by 4 only ends with 4. Yes or no? Am I right? Last digit you have zeros, which is 1. 1 into 4, 4. 24 rupees. If you have any doubt, you need to calculate 116% from this. You need to add 16%, right? You need to add 16% to get this number, yes or no? What is 10%? 2.4. 1%? 0.24. Forget about points. Treat it as 24. 1% is 24. If you want 16%, you have to multiply 24 and then 16. Yes or no? See, treat this number as 0.24. But look at that as 24. 20 plus 4, 20 minus 4. 20 square minus 4 square. 20 square, 400 minus 16. 400 minus 16. 384. 3.84. If you add these two, will you get 27.84 or not? Yes or no? Hence, that is correct. ఇది మీ అనుమానపు చూపులు చూడలేక చెప్పా అంతే. మామూలుగా అయితే అవసరంలా అయిపోయింది. ఫస్ట్ డిజిట్ విల్ బి ఇన్ 20s. 6 into 4 ends with 4, 1 into 4 ends with 4. Done. 24 rupees. And here, in the final mixture, it is in the ratio 3:2. So this is 3 parts and this is 2 parts. You are asked to calculate cost price of second variety, which is 150%. According to allegation rule, this number should be more than one of the number and should be less than one of the number. Yes or no? So 24 will be definitely less than 150%. Yes or no? Correct? This can this be your answer? 20. Answer out the no. Can this be your answer? Your 150% will be definitely more than 24 according to allegation rule. This number should be less than one number and more than one of the number. So out of, with respect to 100%, 24 will be definitely more, and with respect to 150, it should be less than that. So answer should be more than 24. First option cannot be your answer, second option cannot be your answer. Now, when you calculate 150%, ideally that will be 3 multiple, right? Yes or no? Is it 3 multiple? This cannot be your answer. Fourth option, data inadequate. Will you get answer or not? Yes or no? Can this be your answer? Answer fifth option. If you want to calculate this, let's see. What will come in this place? 150% minus 24. In this place, allegation 150% minus 24, right? So 150% minus 24. And what will come in this place? 24 minus 100%. 24 minus 100%. Yes or no? 24 minus 100%. And they said this is in the respective ratio 3:2. Hence write it as 3/2. Calculate this. Get 150% value. How much is 150%? చేయలేదా ఎవరు చేయలేదా? Need not to calculate that. It should be in the ratio 3:2. Values will be either 3:2 or 6:4 or 9:6, something like that. Yes or no? If it is 3:2, difference between these two numbers should be equal to 3. In that case, you should have 27. Difference between these two numbers is 2. Hence it should be 22. Is 27 50% more than this? Adhe kada condition. No. This is not possible. Let me try with 6:4. Difference between these two numbers should be equal to 6. It should be 30. And difference between these two numbers should be equal to 4. It is 20. Is this number 50% more than this? 30, right answer. Six comma 4 or 3:2, one and the same, right? మొత్తం ఇక్కడ 3 చెప్పా. ఈ క్వశ్చన్కి 3 సార్లు చెప్పాను నేను. ఎన్నిసార్లు చెప్పానో కూడా గుర్తులేదా? ఇట్లయితే మీరు వేర్ ఆర్ వి? 68. 2 men undertake to do a piece of work for 1500. One alone could do it in 10 days. The other can do it in 12 days. With the assistance of boy, they finished it in 4 days. The share of boys. Right. First person, second person, second person along with a boy. Right. First person alone can do it in 10 days. Second one can do it in 12 days. All together completed in 4 days. LCM 60. Let's go for 1 day work. 6 units, 5 units, 15 units. Yes or no? First person and second person together can complete 11 units. Along with boy, 15 units. So boy alone can complete 4 units out of 15 units. So boy's efficiency is 4 out of 50 and the total amount is 1500 rupees. So boy gets this much amount. Yes or no? So you have to divide wages in the respective ratio of their efficiency. This is 1 day work. 1 day work in the sense efficiency. First and second person together can complete 11 units. With the help of boy, they can complete 15 units. So boy alone does 4 units out of 15. And the total amount is 1500. Next. See, why to calculate the ratio? Waste of time, right? Efficiency ratio, first person, second person and the boy. First person can complete 6 units, second 5 units, boy 4 units. Ratio is this much. And all are getting 15 parts. 15 parts is equal to 1500 rupees, boy is getting 4 parts, 4 parts is equal to 400. Why to use these many number of steps? Here itself you can conclude. Out of 15, which has efficiency of first person, second person and boy. Boy is doing 4 units. So boy gets 4 out of 15 among 1500 rupees. Is that clear? Next. Next, 69. 2 men A and B walk around a circle 1200 meters in circumference. A walks at the rate of 150 minutes per minute, B at 80 minutes per minute. If both of them start at the same time from the same point and walk in the same direction, when will they be together again for the first time? You'll have 2 questions in this. One is meeting time for the first time. When will they meet for the first time? And when will they meet at the starting point? You'll have 2 times. 2 types of questions. If it is for the first time, time and distance concept. If it is at the starting point, LCM concept. This is for the first time. Now, this is a circular track. Both are at starting point. What is circumference of this circle? No. Tell me in terms of meters. 1200. Circumference is 1200. Yes or no? Now, if both the persons are at this particular place, what is distance between those 2 persons? 0. One possibility. Second possibility? One possibility is 0. Agreed. Can you tell me second possibility? 1200. Yes or no? Distance between 2 persons is 1200. Now, you are asked to calculate time. Time is equal to distance by speed. Both are moving in same direction. Whose speed is 150 meters per minute and second one 80 meters per minute. Both are given in minutes, so you'll get answer in minutes. Don't worry about it. First person's speed is 150, second person's speed 80. Both are moving in the same direction. So relative speed becomes S1 minus S2. How much is that? 70 meters per minute. So you'll get answer in minutes. 0, 0 cancel. 120 by 7. 7 once, you have 50. 7 times 1 by 7 minutes. Remember, if it is for the first time, you need to use time and distance concept. At the starting point, need to go for LCM. First is over, right? Time and distance concept. Now let's try for starting point. What time? After how much time will they meet at the starting point? So the circumference length is 1200 meters. 1200 meters. And this person's speed is 150 meters per minute. How much time will it take him to reach the starting point again? How much time will the first person takes to cover 1200 meters at the rate of 150 meters per minute? 8 minutes. So speed of the first person is 8 meters per, time. Time taken for the first person to reach the starting point is 8 minutes. And for second person is at this particular position, starting point, to cover 1200 meters at the rate of 80 meters per minute. How much time he will take? 15 minutes. So time to reach the second person at the starting point is 15 minutes. Now, first person eppudu meet avutadu starting point ki? After how much time will the first person be at starting point? 8 minutes. Next, 16, 24, 32, 40, for all multiples of 8. Second person, 15 minutes. After 30 minutes, 45 minutes, 60 minutes, all multiples of 15. So now both the persons should meet at the starting point. So answer should be a multiple of 8 and answer should be a multiple of 15. So it should be common multiple for 8 and 15. How much is this? 120. So after 120 minutes, both the persons will be at starting point. First time ki starting point ki anta difference untadi. Concept difference. Starting point LCM. First time and distance. Remember. Next 70th. "25 students get an average score of 72 in a science test. How many students should drop out in the next test so as to increase the average by 11 1 by 9% and decrease the total by 11 1 by 9%. Average 11 1 by 9% peragala. So as to increase the average by 11 1 by 9% and decrease the total by let's say we have 25 members and whose average is how much? 72 and the sum is 25 into 72. We'll calculate that later. Now your question says, so as to increase the average by 11 1 by 9%. What is 11 1 by 9%? 1 by 9. 1/9 of this? 1/9 of this? 8. 11 1 by 9% increase or decrease? Increase. Which is 1/9. 1/9 of this number is 8. You are expecting 8 increase in the average. So new average should be 80. And sum should decrease by 11 1 by 9. 11 1 by 9. 11 1 by 9 in this sense again 1 by 9. Okay? Hold it. 25 72 times. Instead of 25 times, let's take 100 times and then make it 1/4. 100 times, half of that 50 times, again half 25 times. Is that okay? Right. 100 times of this number 7200, half 3600, again half 1800. Initial value is 1800. Now sum should decrease by 11 1/9%, which is 1/9. 1/9 of this number is 200. 200 decrease should be equal to 1600. How many percent should be here? So that their average is 80 and sum is 1600. Hey, sum etla vastadi? Average multiplied by number of persons only, right? Yes or no? With what number you have to multiply 80 so that it will give you 1600? How many? 20. So what is the drop here? 5. Got it? Clear everyone? Next. The ratio between the speeds of the car and the train is 15:22 respectively. If the speed of the train is 35 km per hour more than the car, from the ratio, train speed is 22 parts and car speed is 15 parts. 22 parts is how many parts more than 15 parts? 7 parts more. And in terms of speed, that is 35 km per hour more, given in the question. And what is your question? What is the speed of the car? Car speed 15 parts is equal to how much? 7, 5 times. 15, 5 times. 75 km per hour. First of all, answer should be 15 multiple. Answer should be 15 multiples because you are trying to calculate car speed, which is 15 parts. You have two numbers, 75 and 105. 105 is also 15 multiple, right? 15, 7 times. If you don't have 105, and in place of that, if you have any other number which is a non-multiple of 15, then without calculation you can go for 75 as final answer. You know that you can get your answer, so fourth cannot be your answer. You don't have none of this. You just need to have one 15 multiple. If so, don't calculate. Seema sold a mobile phone at the cost of 1950 at a loss of 25%. At what cost will she have to sell it to get a profit of 30%? 30% profit, right? Cost price is 100%. By selling it for 1950, there is a loss of 25%. 25% loss conversion is equal to 75%, which is equal to 1950. Now she is expecting a profit of 30%, so selling price should be equal to 130%, is equal to how much? This is what you need to calculate. Yes? Answer should be 13 multiple. If you are good at identifying 13 multiple, you are done. But remember, this is also 13 multiple. But this is cost price, 100% value. Anyway, come here. So finally you need to calculate 130%. 15, 2 times. Go for cross multiplication. Question mark is equal to 130 into 1950 by 70. Calculate and get the answer. Naku radu. 15 2 times, 75 2 times చెప్పటానికే మీకు అంత బాధగా ఉంటే నేను ఎందుకు చెప్పాలండి లాజిక్? ఎంత కష్టపడితే వస్తుందో తెలుసా లాజిక్? These are not bookish language. You cannot find all these tricks in many of these tricks in any book. This is over my experience. ఇద్దరు మనుషులు కష్టం ఉందండి దీనిలో, మీకు అర్థం కాదు. మేము ఎందుకు చెప్పాలి ఊరికే అట్లా? 75 2 times చెప్పడానికే మీకు అంత బాధగా ఉంటే 2005 నుంచి కష్టపడతా ఉన్నాం లాజిక్స్ నేర్చుకోవడానికి. మేము ఎందుకు చెప్పాలి? 0 0 17 2 times 14 55. No more cancellation, right? ఎక్కడో మొత్తానికి పోయింది. 75 1950. Go for cancellation. Cancellation with 5. 15 times 5. 26 times. Again cancellation with 5. 3 times, 5 3 times, 9 times, 0, 3, 130 times, ఇంకా అక్కడి నుంచి నాకు కూడా రాదు, 130 26 times, 0, మాకు కూడా తెలుసండి ఎలా చెప్పాలో. 6 3 is 18, 1 carry, 6 plus 1 7, second number, so 1 place leave, 1 place here, 0, 6 times, 2 times, add everything, 0, 8, answer is 3380. So you are expecting every question to be in this model, right? మరి లేకపోతే 75 2 times చెప్పడానికి అంత బాధగా ఉంటే ఎట్లాగండి? Forget about 0. Concentrate only 195. You can adjust zeros anytime. 75 2 times, you still need to add 45, which is 30% of this number. So you need to add 30%. Yes or no? 2 times plus 30%. 2 times of this number, 260. 30% of this number, 10%, 26, which is 1 more than 25. Treat 26 as 25 plus 1. Now you need 3 times. 3 times of this, 75 plus 3, 78. How much is this? 338. And you have a 0. Answer 3380. Next 73. The ratio between the angles of the quadrilateral 3:5:9:1. So total how many parts we have? 18 parts. What is the value of the 2/3 of the? What is the value of 2/3 of total sum of smallest and second largest? Smallest angle is 1 part. Second largest angle is 5 parts. Sum of these two, 6 parts. So you need to calculate 2/3 of 6 parts, which is equal to 4 parts. And this is what you need to calculate. And now we already have 18 parts is equal to 360 degrees. 18 2 times and then a 0. 4 2 times and then a 0. 80 degrees. Next 74. What is the value of 72% of 2/5 of 450? Two options are there. 72% of 2/5 of 450. 72%, 2/5 of 450. How much is this? 90. 92 times 180. So 72% of 180. This is 9 multiple. Answer should be 9 multiple. And at the same time, as you are getting 72% of this number, your answer is less than 180. Yes or no? 100% is 180, but you are getting 72%. Will be less than 180. This cannot be your answer. This can be your answer. Just check whether it is 9 multiple or not. Is it 9 multiple? Hold it. This can be your answer. More than 180? No. More than 180? No. This is less than 180? Verify. Is this 9 multiple? This cannot be your answer. 129.6. Clear? If you want to calculate, don't calculate 72%. Get 75% minus 3%. How will you get 75%? Half plus half of it. Half is 90, which is 50%. Again half is 45%. 25%, which is 45. This is 135. 75% is this much, minus 3%. 1% is 1.8, 3% is 5.4. 129.6. Next 75. The salary of man increases by 20%. Every year, in the month of January, his salary was 5,000. In the month of February, in 2009. What will be his salary in the month of February in 2011? Salary increases every year in the month of January. Now, you are asked to calculate February salary in 2011. So, in January 2011, salary increases. Yes or no? And previous increase January 2010. And before that Jan 2009. You are given salary in February 2009. Which is the same salary in Jan 2009, right? After increase? Yes or no? So next increase will be on Jan 10th. January 2010, next increase, yes or no? Increases by what percent? 20%. So, in January 2007, salary will be 5,000 existing salary plus 20%. 20% of this number is 1,000. So, you will get 6,000 for the entire year. Next increase will be on Jan 2011. The same salary you will get in February 2011. Yes or no? So, again this time it increases by 20%. Existing salary is 6,000 plus 20% of this number is 1,200. So, total 7,200. Done? $76 to $80. Any particular question? Anyone? Number of different types of vehicles exported by company 98 and then 99. 98, 99. Should be easy one. If you have any doubt or any particular question, I can help you. Or you want me to discuss every question? మాట్లాడి సార్ అందుకే తిట్టేది మిమ్మల్ని. మాట్లాడితే ఏ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ ఉండవు. మాట్లాడుకోకపోతే నీ జీవితంలో కూడా ప్రాబ్లమ్స్ వచ్చేది. నేను ఇక్కడ నాతో చెప్పట్లా ఎక్కడైనా ప్రాబ్లం వచ్చేది దేనికంటే మాట్లాడకపోతే. నువ్వేమనుకుంటున్నావు ఎదుటోడికి చెప్తే ప్రాబ్లం సాల్వ్ అయిపోద్ది. 77 ఇంకా. That's it. The percentage change, increase or decrease in the number of vehicles exported from 98 to 99 is minimum in the case of which of the following types of vehicles? Minimum. How much is difference here? 5. Difference 7.5, 2.5, 2.5, 5. Percentage change. Are these percentages? Number of units. Percentage change, right? Fine. So here difference is 20, 25. Difference is 5. From 98 to 99. 20 increases to 25, increased by 5. 5 out of 25 is 25%. 25%. And here it is 7.5. Increase from 22.5. Percentage, right? So into 100. Percentage, right? This is definitely more than 25%. Because 10% of denominator is 2.25. Near about 2. There are almost near about 4 2's here. Is definitely more than 30% and less than 40%. You are asked about minimum number. You already have 25 here. This cannot be your answer. Eliminate. What is difference here? 2.5. Decrease from where? 27.5. What is 10% of denominator? 2.75. But you have 2.5. So this value is less than 10%. These two cannot be your answers. Less than 10%, we have one number. Now what is the difference here? 2.5. Increase from where? 35. Percentage, right? So into 100. What is 10% of denominator? 3.5. This is also less than 10%. Both have options. Hold it. What is this decrease here? 5. From where? 25. Percentage, right? So into 100. This is 20%. This cannot be your answer. Answer should be either this or that. But in both the cases, you have same number in numerator. If you want to have minimum number, denominator should be more. In both the cases where exactly we have more denominator. Denominator lo pedda number ekkada na ఏలు ఇక్కడ కూడా పెట్టి చూపించా. D. Percentage change. Maybe increase or decrease, whatever. Answer should be least increase or least decrease. Doesn't matter whether it is increase or decrease. Don't mind. But chinna number రావాలి అంతే. Any other question? Sure?